this is Coach Christy from CrossFit Mokina bringing you our workout for Monday, May 18th, 2020 called the Single Life. Just a reminder, we do have a new challenge that we have released, a May Team Marathon. Members, you have until Thursday to respond to the survey. The survey was posted in the private Facebook page on Friday and was sent out in an email in the weekly newsletter yesterday. So it's the May Team Marathon and you have till Thursday to fill out that survey. We also have kids class today at 2 o'clock and mobility with Coach Liv at 3 o'clock. So let's see what the Single Life is all about. We have a warm-up today, we have a strength, we have our workout, and we have a post-WOD today. For the warm-up, we are going to start with some stretching. We're going to come down to the floor and we're going to complete 10 scorpions and 10 eagles. Then we are going to get our arms stretched out and we are going to do a 30-second wall shoulder stretch on each side. After that, we are going to do one round of the strength and then followed by a 30-second frog pose, 10 thrusters, and a 30-second calf stretch on each leg. For the strength today, it's every minute on the minute for 16 minutes. Notice that list for the even minutes. You are completing all of that work on the even minutes. So we're completing 6 push-ups and 8 sit-ups and 10 kettlebell or dumbbell swings. On the odd minutes, you get to pick, we are doing a 40-second hold. You can do a 40-second plank, a 40-second wall sit, a 40-second handstand hold. You can hang from a rig if you have one or a pull-up bar. But on the odd minutes, we are doing a 40-second hold. For our workout today called the Single Life, the reason it's called the Single Life, that's because your challenge is to do single jump ropes today. Even if you can do double unders, today we want everybody to do singles. So the Single Life is 10 rounds for time with a 14-minute cap. We're going to complete 10 single arm kettlebell dumbbell thrusters, 5 on each arm, followed by 60 singles. For those of you with a barbell, this is intended to be light and fast today. You can do 10 empty bar thrusters. After you get through 10 rounds of that workout, note your time, and your post-WOD is 3 rounds of 10 plank backstrokes, 10 single leg V-ups, and 5 kettlebell or dumbbell side bends on each side, going through that list 3 times. Again, don't forget about that May Team Marathon. You have until Thursday to respond to the survey if you wish to participate. So let's start chatting about our warm-up today. For the scorpions and eagles, we are going to lay down on the floor and your hands are going to be in a T. So I'm going to come down to the floor. For the scorpions, I'm on my stomach and my legs are going to act as the tail of the scorpion. I'm going to rotate, trying to get my foot up towards my hands. That's going to stretch out my quads as well as my low back. Hold it as long as you wish and then switch to the other side. Again, stretching out the quad as well as the low back. So 10 scorpions, then we're going to flip over onto our back, again in a T, and we are going to complete 10 eagles. Same concept, we want to get our foot up towards our hand. This is going to stretch out our hamstrings, and again, as well as our low back. So this would be 1, and I'm obviously going to have trouble demoing the other side, but trying to get my foot up towards my hands. For that 30-second wall shoulder stretch, I'm going to have my elbow at a 90-degree angle, simply come up to a flat surface and rotate away from the wall. This is going to stretch out my shoulder and my pec, and you want to do that on both sides. So 30 seconds on the other side, stretching out our shoulder and our pec. For the 1 round of the strength, we are going to focus on the even minute. So we want to focus on the push-ups, the sit-ups, and those kettlebell or dumbbell swings. So we're going to do 6 push-ups. Hands are going to go underneath our shoulders. Elbows are going to track back along the ribs till our chest touches the floor, and then we come up to full extension. We can roll up if we need to. We can even roll down and roll up. After those 6 push-ups, we're going to go into 8 sit-ups. With my knees pointing towards the ceiling, I have the assistance of my quads. Butterfly is going to be a little bit more advanced. For that range of motion, we want to make sure we touch the floor behind us and in front of us, ensuring that our shoulder blades touch the floor, and at the top, our shoulders have passed our hips. The other movement in our strength is the other movement on the even minutes of the strength, that's a kettlebell swing or a dumbbell swing. I'm going to do a tiny little dip, push on that kettlebell or dumbbell with my hips, making sure I get enough momentum that my biceps are by my ears at the top, squeezing my glutes at the top. So we're going to focus on the even minute during that warm-up. After that, we are going to do a 30-second frog pose. I'm going to come down to the floor, knees are going to be wide, and feet are going to be wider than the knees. We're going to come down onto our forearms, and we walk backwards into that stretch, going as far as you're comfortable. If this is too much pressure on the knees, notice the position I'm in. We can do the baby maker stretch. Feet are going to be wide, hands on top of the shoes, and push out with your elbows on your knees. So if the frog pose puts too much pressure on the knees, do a 30-second baby maker stretch instead. Then we're going to go into those thrusters. You can use a kettlebell or a dumbbell, but a thruster is a full squat followed by a press overhead. Because I'm squatting, I want my feet underneath my shoulders. I'm going to push back to get my weight in my heels, and then I'm going to come all the way up to full extension at the top. Full squat and press. From another angle, I'm keeping my weight in my heels, keeping my torso tall as I squat, and then pressing up overhead. We'll complete 5 on each arm. For those of you with a barbell, it will be 10 with the empty barbell. I'm in the front rack position, I do a full squat, and then press, making sure I have my biceps right by my ears at the top. So full squat and press. If you have a barbell, it will be 10 with the empty bar. After that, we are going to stretch out our calves. So I'm going to push my heels down into the floor. If you would like, you can lift your toe and come up to the wall and simply bring your body into the wall for that calf stretch. So going into our strength, again, it is every minute on the minute for 16 minutes. On the even minutes, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, we are completing 6 push-ups and 8 sit-ups and 10 kettlebell or dumbbell swings. On the odd minute, we are doing a 40-second hold. You can choose what the hold is. You could do a plank of any kind, push-up plank, forearm plank, side plank, a plank of any kind. Another suggestion, you could do a wall sit. Coming up to the wall, our knees are at a 90-degree angle, hips at a 90-degree angle, shoulder blades flush against the wall. You could do a wall sit for 40 seconds. I'm going to take the whiteboard down really quick. You could kick up onto the wall and you could hold a handstand position for 40 seconds. Another thing you could do, for those of you that have the apparatus, you could also do a rig hang. If you don't have a rig, you could open a door and you could hang from the door to work on your grip strength. So on the odd minutes, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and 15, because it's 16 minutes total, we are going to do a 40-second hold. Now going into our workout today. Our workout today is called the single life. It is 10 rounds for time. We're going to go back to those 10 thrusters. Either 5 on each arm, or you can do 10 with an empty barbell. Then we're going to grab our jump rope and we're going to do 60 singles. The name of the game today is speed. So for those of you that have double unders, awesome, but your challenge today is to do singles. So 10 thrusters and 60 singles over and over for 10 rounds. Once you're done with that, let's go into our post WOD. Your post WOD today is 3 rounds of core work. We're going to start with 10 plank backstrokes. Your feet are going to need to be a little bit wider, and I'm pretty much going to act like I'm swimming. Reach forward and backstroke, forward and backstroke, forward and backstroke. The challenge for this is to keep your hips square to the floor. Fight against letting your hips open. Fight against that rotation. Try to keep your hips pointing towards the floor. For those single leg V-ups, I'm gonna flip over onto my back. I'm gonna bring opposite hand to opposite foot. So I'm gonna reach for my foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then the last move we have in our post WOD is 5 kettlebell or dumbbell side bends on each side. Range of motion, your goal is to get your hands to your knees, keeping your torso tall. So I'm gonna bend to my knee with the kettlebell in one hand, or I lie to the side and then reach to the other knee. That's 1. Down and back is 2. Down and back is 3. Down and back is 4. Down and back is 5. And then you would switch and do 5 on the other side. From another angle, notice my chest is not coming forward. We want to keep our torso tall as we bend from side to side. So 3 rounds of our core work, and then you get a star next to your name. So don't forget, everyone, to fill out that survey for the May Team Marathon. And we have kids class today at 2 o'clock and mobility at 3 o'clock with Coach Liv. Good luck, everyone.